Welcome to Creating the Unknown, Understanding the Mind to Flow Through Everyday Life. Disposing the negative, releasing the positive, transforming your destiny. You are the wisdom seeker, learning from the ancient, the past and the present, unlocking consciousness that allows seeing everything. The consciousness is the one wonder of the world that we all have inside of us. To unlock this secret power is to have silence. Having nothing in the mind is what will show everything. Removing ego and flowing into the unknown, taking in everything and being mindful of what you watch. Being able to determine what is right and wrong. Look at how amazing, complex and unique this world is. Curiosity, knowledge, and trying something new will unlock your future in ways that once was thought to not be true. The world is changing, with new people every day, using their own minds, thoughts, and unlocking the conscious experience. One tip I can share to start us off is learning every day, caring for one another. Understanding that we are all human. We are all the same, unique, special with wisdom to share for the future generations. Unlocking the love of life, ourselves and others, can show the future of the world being so bright. Okay, are we ready to see the unknown, the wisdom that is all around us? Let's see together, see what we can learn from others, from all around the world, sharing some knowledge and information. Today and tomorrow, everyone who is doing their part for the world. Each of us has a part to play, making tomorrow a better, a future filled with abundance. A world filled with love, light, consciousness, and wisdom for the kids of our future. Enjoy what you might not get from around you. What you can get from every day, which will give you the mindset, motivation, healthy mind, body and soul. Wisdom, future to look forward to, hope, caring for others, understanding and peace, in a conscious world filled with wisdom and love.
When you stop thinking, there's a wonderful thing that happens in the brain when we become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, no time. That's the moment where we shut the mechanism down of thinking, and by focusing on nothing, on space, there's a recalibration of the nervous system back to more order, back to more wholeness, back to more oneness. And the closer you get to singularity, to source, to oneness, to wholeness, to absolute, whatever you want to call that, and you're creating from the field instead of from matter, every thought in the quantum produces a frequency. So the thought of your wealth in the quantum should produce the frequency or the feeling of abundance. And if you can experience the feeling of that ahead of the actual event, you're beginning to change information in the field. Keep doing that. Thought objectifies and conditions reality. So you create a thought form, and in time, all of a sudden you start having these synchronicities and these outcomes in your life.
I said, minging, filthy, stinking. This one's dirty like a crackhead's kitchen. I was sipping, whiffing, £40 ticking. I was broke in Tesco's, nicking chicken. Loc, summer, vandal, gamble, jam store. Screwball and I scramble, jingle and I jangle. So if you need the vibes, just give me a bell though. I told her that my name was Elro. Well though.
You sure that's coke?
Fuck knows, John.
Cause I feel all wonky. I'm gonna pop to smoke. I got 2 ticks on me. I lost them both. So I asked this worldie, what was your issue? It was a joke.
You lend me a fiver, love.
Just emptied the fruity twice. Popped to the bar, vodka ice. Caught eyes with a girl that's nice. Clocked what she bought, then bought it twice. I might be the awkward type, but I can fix that with a bag that's white. If you try call that guy and he don't text back, then ring that twice.
I met this Slater girl. I think her name was Kat. And I think she's fit, but she probably thinks I'm fat. And it probably doesn't help that I'm a massive twat. But I do have a butcher and his name is Pat. I'm a mishap with a hip flask and a Kit Kat and a 6-pack of shit.
I don't have a bad day tonight. I may have a bad moment, maybe even a bad hour, but never a bad day. I don't, because I set my own thermostat. Ain't nobody gonna get me hot but me. Master the 3 W's. You gotta want it, you gotta work it, and you gotta win it.
I know that's right.
Now, how bad do you want it? Because if you want it bad enough, you gonna work it. Then if you do those 2, you gonna win it.
What is it really? A question so vast it can feel impossible to answer. And yet, the truth is beautifully simple. Life is a journey. It's not a straight path, nor a smooth one. It's full of twists, turns, hills to climb, and valleys to cross. And while we cannot control every challenge, we can control how we respond to them. Life is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about learning. Not just from our victories, but especially from our failures. It's about finding the courage to rise when we fall and the wisdom to recognize that every stumble is a lesson. Each challenge, each mistake, each heartache, it all serves a purpose, if only we are willing to look for it. But too often, we get caught in the trap of blame. We point fingers at others, at circumstances, at ourselves. If only they hadn't done this, we say. If only I were better, luckier, smarter. But hear me now. Blame will never change the past. It will never fix the hurt or undo what has been done. It is a prison of anger and regret, and it holds you back from what you're meant to become. So instead of blaming, learn. Learn from the pain, the disappointment, the setbacks. Take them as lessons and grow stronger because of them. Use them as stepping stones toward becoming the best version of yourself. Let your mistakes teach you, not define you. Let them fuel your determination, not your despair. And while you learn, choose not to hate. Hate is easy. It's the simplest way to react when we feel wronged. But it's also the heaviest burden you can carry. It doesn't hurt the people you aim it at. It only poisons you. Hate blinds you to beauty, to joy, and to the possibility of understanding. So instead of hate, choose compassion. Choose forgiveness, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Choose to see the humanity in others even when they fail you. Choose to rise above anger and bitterness and build bridges where walls once stood. Life isn't fair. It was never meant to be, but that doesn't mean it isn't beautiful. The beauty of life is found in its imperfection, in its unpredictability. It's found in the connections we make, the love we share, the dreams we chase. It's found in the quiet moments of gratitude, when we realize that even in our struggles we are growing, evolving, and becoming. So I ask you, what will you do with your life? Will you spend it blaming, hating, wishing for something else? Or will you embrace it, flaws and all? Will you take responsibility for your story, own your pain, and let it shape you into someone wiser, kinder, and more resilient? Because here's the truth. Life is not about what happens to you. It's about how you respond. It's about the love you give, the lessons you learn, and the person you become. Go forward today with this in your heart. Do not hate. Do not blame. Learn, love, grow, and above all, never stop believing in the beauty of this journey. Now stop and listen to the music. Reflect and make every day a better day. And do not judge someone's path, but love and be there with understanding. And you would be surprised. Loving and understanding will be the start of a new life without hate or talking about someone else's path. Our minds are mysterious and it's time to unlock them for the next level. listen and relax to the music and look deeper into words, understanding, and the world.
It is 2025, a new year, with new opportunities and a new outlook on life. Do you determine your reality, or do you keep it the same? We all have a choice in life, so choose wisely. The ego is the unobserved mind, the voice in the head that pretends to be you.
Let me give you the secret. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Once I got that, it turned my life around. He said, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune.
So it's just used as like a mechanism to what? Limit our thinking?
Well, don't say limit. You said that you like this thing because it gives control and it puts things in its place, and that's what time does for us, so that we're able to keep track, you know. But the less you deal with time, you realize you have the right amount of time to do everything you got to do every day, 24 hours, and you could make it an adventure every fucking day. Like, hey, I could die tomorrow. What would that mean I would need to be doing today? How do I, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, not looking at it like, oh, I'm running out of time. No. Dead people ran out of time. Yeah. Everybody else alive. You got 30 swim trunks. Do that for me. You don't know
How you
to
gonna
swim.
say you got 30 swim trunks, but you ain't never been in the ocean, Joe Rogan?
Merry Christmas!
What good is a fast car, a flash house and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. I want to have the purest oceans. I want to be able to drink water straight out of that creek. I want to stop the ozone layer. I want to save the world. And you know, money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. Guess what, Charles? I don't give a rip whose money it is, mate. I'll use it and I'll spend it on buying land.
It's time. You already know what you want and what you're capable of achieving. Stop letting doubt hold you back. Fear will always try to stand in your way, but fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. The only thing standing between you and your dream is action. Start where you are, with what you have, and take that first step, no matter how small it feels. Each step builds momentum, and momentum builds success. Trust yourself. You are stronger, braver, and more capable than you think. Your dream is waiting for you. Go after it. Time to play the game.